Yo, hey, what's up, guys? So today I have a Zodiac deck profile, and this is an interesting deck, man. I honestly, to be honest, actually only played this deck because of my Twitch chat. So shout out to my Twitch community over at twitch.tv/pack_official_TCG. All you guys has been watching and supporting the stream has been awesome. I know I haven't been posting as regularly, but it's because these past 2 weeks I've been super busy with like sales regarding like Phantom Rage and the maximum gold set. So I've just been really, really busy working on that, and then also like working IRL. I just been like super swamped. But now that I have a lot more time and things are a lot, easier, I decided to take to locals a Zodiac profile or a Zodiac deck based off of the Twitch chat. The person who gave me this list, so credit goes to him, is Ivan Cook. I didn't actually make this list, but I was like, yo, Ivan, or I just put in like the luxury group chat, like, yo, can someone just send me like a broken zoo deck? And Ivan sent me his list, and Ivan's a really good player, so I was like, you know what, let me try this list out. And so, huge shout outs to him, I guess, for the list. And of course, shout out to everyone from the stream, like I mentioned already, and we're gonna jump right into it. So first, play one rat. I mean, just cause it's a one card Megaclops, and of course like being the foolish is kind of nice. But in this variant of the list, it's like not that insane. Like sometimes I summon it and don't use its effect if to play around Ogre or Gamma, but in reality, like this card is like decent. It just I don't have combo or anything crazy to send off rat, but you can obviously send like Ram Ram, and like it's pretty solid. But anyways, yeah, Triple Thoroughblade. I love this card. Um, in a lot of my games, whenever I resolve Thoroughblade, because you have so many powerful trap cards, spell cards, hand traps, like the draw one is just always like ridiculous. Like it's always feels so good to like draw an extra card. So I really like Thoroughblade. Like I love drawing cards. Uh, three Ram Ram. This card's insane. People like forget that this card protects you from trap targeting. So like against Fogblade, which is like pretty prevalent in the metagame, it can prevent the negation of Fogblade, and it's not once per turn, right? So that's actually pretty neat. And then three Whiptail. This card's crazy too. Like it's a Dragoon out. It boosts your attack. You can like I mean I've never played Zoo format, so I don't know like these cards that well, to be honest. I actually played this deck on a whim, and I actually have no idea what these cards really do. But watching Polly Aronso, like one of my teammates, plays this deck, I just learned it just watching people, and I advocate that method to a lot of people that are trying to learn certain decks. Just go in DB and like I mean don't stalk the guy, but like just look at how they play and watch how they play the deck, and learn from it, and then you can just learn decks just inherently off that. And like trust me, I haven't read a Zoo card in my entire life, but just watching people who are talented with the deck play like really helped me learn the deck. So there's that. So there's just 10 Zoo monsters. That's like pretty common. It's pretty standard. You want to see them. For the hand trap, we played triple Nibiru. The spice is D-Shifter. I'll explain that after. Triple Ash. Triple Mourner, which will go into conjunction with the Shifter. And triple Impermanence. So that's just like the hand trap count. So 15 hand traps. I think that's pretty standard. Um, so Imperm is just Imperm. It's just like a really, really good hand trap. It doesn't conflict with Shifter. And so the way this variant function is basically resolve Shifter. And Shifter is a turn skip. That's what this card says in the current metagame. It says skip your turn. Um, so this hand trap is just like ridiculous, and be able to like even like going first, you can activate this, and then your opponent can't ogre you. So like that's kind of pog. Not that you would ever care enough, but like in case you want to resolve like Thoroughblade or something, and you can like reasonably use Thoroughblade and just be like kind of chill. Um, but yeah. So there's that. The Imperm is of course just there. The reason why you play Mourner instead of Effect Veiler, which is pretty common, is because so the Ghost Mourners says discard this card, which is one of the few hand traps that are like I guess Ghost Sisters that can be just discarded to the grave to resolve their effect. Like Veiler, DD Crow, and a bunch of all those other hand traps, they have to be discarded or they have to be sent from the hand to the grave, because they essentially means that when you draw them in conjunction with Shifter, it makes it really bad. So you want to play like Mourner over Veiler for that reason. Um, so I mean, Mourner's like kind of decent. The damage effect actually matters not for like because you go into time, but because of the fact that you don't do much damage in Zoo. So like Mourner helps put your opponent's life points a little lower, just so that you can do more damage to your opponent and kill them. Like I said, Zoo doesn't have like OTK strategies, right? So like it being able to lower your opponent's life points is actually like kind of helpful. Um, So yeah, I mean, don't need to explain Imperm or Nibiru. So there's that. Next we had Macrocosmos. This card is just insane. You can always turn it off yourself with Trident. So this card is really really strong. And then we play the Strike package. This trap card is just super insane. The main reason being like you can go second, attack directly, make Zeus, and then pass turn, and then just go Zeus Strike, and that's like an FDK. So that's pretty good. Ice Dragon Prison. It's just like an insane trap. Like you just want to play like insane cards, the cards that actually do a lot. And these are the cards that like have a lot of uses. So there's that. I'm just gonna let me double check. Yep. So these are the trap cards I play. Next we got Barrage, because it's a nice extender for the deck, which inherently loses to its normal summon. Monster Reborn, which is another extender for the deck. It's really really strong. Triple Tanky for consistency. It just helps get you to your zoo monsters. And the 100 attack buff actually is kind of relevant. So that's kind of nice too. And then the last 3 spells, Desires. Draw cards are always insane. So in this deck, like you don't really care about banishing. I think one game, my round 5, I checked my banish and I banished like 3 Thoroughblades, double Whiptail, and double Ram, but I still won the game just because it doesn't matter. Like the +1 is always too insane. For the extra deck, we play Trident because Trident. Hammer Kong should be a 2. This is a 14 card extract. This card should be a 2. I couldn't find it, so I just played a 14 card extract. YOLO. Triple Chakanine because we're playing Pier. Double Barbo. You can technically cut one of the Chakanines and play a target for like, I don't know, Intis or like something if they try to Maximus you, but I don't know. Maybe a Susa, I guess. Anyways, double Broadbow, Tiger Mortar, Vespanado, double Zeus because like you need to make a second one sometimes in the grind game, and Flaget because you can actually summon her, use her effect to summon a zoo monster from hand, so it's like a nice extender. It helps you push for damage, and then Megaclops. This card is pretty solid. Yeah, just a lot of decks don't have outs to this. Yeah, I didn't summon Flaget at all, so if you want to cut her, you probably could. I don't know. I guess it's just a flex. Lol. IO, Red Reboot, and Feather Duster. I don't know, 3 broken one-ofs. 3 Twin, because hitting back row is important. Against Prank Kisses is really good. Against Shaddolls as it hits the Schism. So quick play back row removals are really strong. You generally don't mind the discard one, just because you want to have the highest chance of hitting Pandemonium, especially if they set multiple cards besides Pandemonium, so Twin is good. 3 Judgment, because Judgment says no. 3 Alpha, because this card is insane. It helps you break boards, and it helps you push for damage. It can recur back your resources, and it just breaks boards like really insane. So yeah, not much to say. And then of course, triple DD Crow, because Miss is just like an insane card. So you just play this instead. So yeah, this card is pretty good. In hindsight, I probably would play Lancia instead of DD Crow because of Virtual Worlds. They've been gaining a lot of popularity, but DD Crow is pretty good. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the deck. I mean, there's no like combo tutorial video or anything of that sort. I guess in terms of like stuff I may change is I might play Lancia over that. You could technically cut the alpha, but I've been really liking it. It just helps you like breaks a lot of boards. For a deck that isn't really strong. I think Solemn, nothing I would change with Solemn. I really like it. I didn't see it, but I really liked it. Twin is really really strong, and nothing I would change here. Maybe like I would play D Fisher and like side that, but yeah. And then in terms of the hand trap lineup, I think this is like 15 is like really insane. 15 is like a 93% chance to open 1, so you're always gonna see at least 1 hand traps and like a very high chance to see 2. And like I said, Shifter is like an FTK, so the deck being able to play Shifter is just like so insane. Like this card is just like, it basically makes your opponent's turn, your turn. It's kind of like Max C. I mean, realistically, it's not really Max C, but like it feels like Max C because it skips your opponent's turn. I mean, I've never played with Max C, so let me guys know what that feels like. And of course, like I already explained the Mourner, so there's that. In terms of the trap lineup, I wouldn't change anything. I think 3 strikes is like insane. Like I mentioned, why being able to attack directly makes Zeus pass and then just strike them is nuts. It's kind of harder in like against the Dragon Link because they like kind of Buster Lock you, but you play 15 hand traps to like stop Buster Lock from playing, so it should be all right. 3 Ice Dragon is insane. This card just wins you everything. Against everyone who's playing PKs, you just banish their Bardiche, and it's just like GG. Macrocosmos is because banish Gobert. So yeah, I mean, nothing I would change. I think the Zoo count is pretty solid. Nothing I would change here. And then nothing I would change here either. I think this is all like really good cards for consistency and really good extenders right here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a 40 card deck, a 14 card extra deck because I can't find the second Hammer Kong. But yeah, throw that in. Try this deck out. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this deck profile. And please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and get me to like 10,000 subscribers, guys. That would be insane. It really means a lot. And as always, thank you so much for your support. And let me know in the comment section below how this deck went for you in testing, and if there's anything else that you would change to the main deck, extra deck, or side deck. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.